was talking to my friend Vaughn in the Summerlin Key post office back home, and he was telling me how he was actually moving from the Keys to go and manage a lodge in Turnip Island out of Belize. And so we got to talking a little bit, and you know, he actually convinced me to go really to do more of the reef fishing than the flats fishing. But you know, when you're in an area that's known for the flats fishing, you can't help but go flats fishing, at least to try it one time. Are they spooky?
Not that much, not that much.
You can get fairly close to them.
You know, I tell you, just to watch them, George.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah.
I mean, that in itself is really a neat thing.
Too good.
Just to watch them, like silhouetted in the waves. You see when they kind of come up in the trough of a wave, you can kind of look at those colorful things.
I've always wanted to get a camera in there and get a shot like that.
See it, little guy? This is funny. Whoops. You know, you'd think they'd hurt themselves, you know, with all the waves and stuff crashing all over the place. Whoops. That is, look at that. Is that beautiful? Hallelujah. Bonefish.
Let me take my
Your little
shot here
snapshot
for some artwork.
Okay, great. That'd be great. Want me to let him run a little bit?
Yeah, just hold them up pretty close.
Vaughn Cochran is actually an artist who lived in the Keys and also worked as a guide, and really that's how I got to know him. It's really great because I love art about the environment that I really like to be in, you know, and so I've got a special place for artists who paint in this medium out here. And Vaughn does it well, you know. He not only paints about the fish and the places where the fish swim, but he seems to capture, you know, kind of the feeling that you get when you're out here fishing, you know. There's a certain feeling you get when you're bone fishing, let's say, and Vaughn seems to capture that. He was kind enough to invite me to come down here, and after I, you know, fished offshore for a little bit, you know, we spent some time doing some bone fishing, and he got some underwater pictures of the bone fishing, and it was neat because I got a chance to see how he works, you know, where he took some pictures of the fish and, you know, used that to kind of get an idea of the coloration, you know, and how the fish's colors look in different lights. And then he was kind enough to come in and actually do, you know, a picture for us.
He's up 30, he's up 30. Oh, he left.
Oh, shoot. There's a boxfish next to him and there's a bonefish.
He's going for it, he's going for it. Trail him, oh, trail him, trail him. Dang, he's still there, he's still there. He's coming up back, he's going for it, he's going for it.
Well, he's looking at it.
They're going for it, they're going for it, they're going for it. Keep moving, keep.
This is great. I'm standing here watching him look at the fly.
I know he's trying, but he just doesn't get it.
Keep missing it. He's going across for it again. He's right here.
I know.
Right.
I know, Georgie. Aww.
Behind him.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
He's not supposed to.
That was hilarious. You know what? He'd keep losing it in the bottom, you know, and then he'd feel the motion, he'd rush over to it, and he wouldn't find it. That was funny.
See him?
All right! Get him, Vaughn! appreciate that bonefish more
I
than life
absolutely
itself.
love this guy.
Get some right up in front of you, boss.
Okay. All right, Vaughn. Nicely done.
Yeah, little guy.
Bye, little
Thank you,
guy.
buddy.
Small,
I
but
really appreciate it. I
really
can't tell you.
appreciate it.
Nice bone, big bone. Nice bonefish. Ooh, yeah.
That's more like it.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Hi, little guy. Now, do you realize how much anguish you've caused us, little fish? Do you realize that?
It's like an alien abduction.
If they only understood. Huh? Little Belizean bonefish. Okay. And you know on what? On that same little merkin fly. There we go. Beautiful. Show me a little guy.
Make sure there's no barracudas around.
Yeah.